everyone, it's me, Deborah. This video is for anyone in our adaptive program who were a part of the Independence in You group this past March. This video might also interest others who would like to work on being more social, but want to be socially safe during this challenging time. In my last video, I made this lovely cup of coffee. Cheers to you. If you made your own cup too, remember we are practicing physical distancing while being socially present. I'm going to be calling a friend in a moment. We will be having fun, friendly conversation through games that you can also play at home. Before we begin, I want to talk about the last game we will be playing with my friend. You would have received a document attached when you received the link to this video. This document has a list of all the different conversation starters that will be played in this game. So you want to make sure the friend also has that link, so you might need to email it to them. So you can have it on your screen and pick the different questions. But if you don't want to be looking at two different screens and you just want to keep the focus on your friend, you could also print the document out and pick from the list as you're playing. I also suggest maybe just printing them all on a piece of paper. Each one their own paper, cut it out. Use a marker so that your friend can read it. And what I did was just put them in a tin or a bowl, and then when it's time to play, you pick one for yourself. You read it, asking your friends a question. They respond. Then when it's there, and you put that one to the side. Then when it's their turn, you open it, let them read it, and they'll ask you the question. It's a fun back and forth exchange where you're getting to know each other in a playful manner. Before I call my friend, I just want to mention that it's really helpful to make sure that you play around with the application beforehand. So you could practice by calling a family member, someone that you live with in your home, and make sure that when you're searching for their name, that they're the right person that you're calling, because there could be one name for different people, and you just want to make sure that you're getting the right call in. Also, it helps ahead of time to kind of know the different screen options. It kind of can help reduce that anxiety of learning something new if you just practice around with it ahead of time. So I'm going to call my friend now. I typed in Hannah, and I'm going to use the video call option so I can see her face. Here we go.
Deborah.
Hey Hannah, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great. I am filming for our Independence in You group that was this past March, and we've been talking about physical distancing and being socially present. So I'm just going to do some activities with you today that we might have done in that group should it have been in person.
Oh, awesome. I'm so glad you called. Thanks for inviting me in on the site.
Yeah, I appreciate you being here. Do you have a little cup of something there, I see?
I do. I've got my favorite purple mug filled with some vanilla chai tea.
Do you put anything in your tea?
You know what? I put honey in it today. I really didn't like honey.
Lovely, lovely.
What are you drinking in your beautiful mug?
I'm drinking some coffee. It has a little oat milk and honey and a touch of cinnamon. My favorite combinations.
Fancy, very fancy. That's awesome. What's on your mug too? It's a really cute mug.
It is Alice in Wonderland themed. One of my favorite shows and book.
Fun. Oh, that's cute.
Okay, so are you ready to begin? I should ask you.
I am. I'm really excited. Let's do this. You tell me what I need to do.
All right. So something that we always like to practice is taking big sun breaths, calming our body and grounding ourselves. And we can do those together.
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Here we go.
Let's do it.
1, 2, and 3. Arms to the sky, breathing in and breathing out.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. I needed that.
Yeah. And so next, I also want to talk about meaningful eye contact. It is a little difficult during these times with the screen because our camera is here. You want to find your camera, make sure that you're covering it so you know exactly where it is. If you're looking into that, that gives the illusion that you are making eye contact with someone. So for this, we're going to look into our camera so it can make us feel like we're looking at each other's eyes. And we're just going to do that for 3 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, big breath. And meaningful eye contact. And with a smile.
I was smiling the whole time.
Yes, you were. I could tell. And so something else I want to talk about on the lines of meaningful eye contact is during this video, we may want to look at ourselves in the screen. So it's more important to give that meaningful attention to your friend's face on the screen versus looking at yourself. Because then it doesn't look like you're looking at them at all. So if you're looking at them, they'll feel like you see them, and then you'll feel like they see you.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good reminder.
So for this next exercise, I just want to do a check-in with how you might be feeling today, and also how I'm feeling today. We do this with a sound and a gesture. So I'll do it first, then you will repeat me, and then we'll do it together.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Ooh.
All right, my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here I go. Ooh.
And together. I like how we're even getting the laugh at the end. That means you're paying attention to me.
It's an important part of that.
Great. Now your turn. How are you feeling today?
Okay, let's see, my turn. I'm feeling.
And together.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to wait time.
Excellent. I'm taking a tea break too. I just saw you had a tea break. I'll have a coffee break.
Oh yeah, let's take a coffee and tea break.
For the next game, we're going to play Zip, Zap, Zoom. Are you familiar?
I played it a long time ago, but it's been a while. Can you help me remember?
Yes, yes, yes. So this is a pattern game where you first do zip, then zap, then zoom. But before we get to the pattern, I'm going to break it down, and we're going to just pass each other's
zips.
It's an energy game too. So if I pass you zip, you'll pass me zip.
Okay,
And then we'll do the rest.
sounds good.
Are you ready? Big breath.
Let's do it.
Whew. First zips, here they come. Zip,
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 Awesome. Got your energy. Love it. Now we're going to practice passing the zaps. Are you ready? Zap. 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 Ooh, excellent. I like how you were receiving and passing in different ways, and I had to like lower my voice to match you. That was actually really fun.
I like it.
So next we'll pass zooms. Here we go. Zoom.
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 Zoom. Zoom. Nice. Excellent. Next, we're going to pass them all together. Zip, zap, zoom. So if I pass you a zip, what do you pass me back?
Zap.
Very good. And then I'll pass you a zoom, and then the pattern repeats. Perfect. Here we go. Zip.
Zap.
Zoom.
Zip.
Zap.
Zoom.
Zip.
Zap.
Zoom. Zap.
Zoom.
Excellent. Caught that energy. That was a big one. Oh, that's so good.
This is fun.
Okay. So now's where we're going to do the conversation starters. You all have your prepared kits in whatever format you chose. And I will just whip one out, and I will ask my friend the question and hear her response. And then she will do the same. All right. Hello, Hannah. Making sure I'm giving her my mindful attention here, my meaningful attention to her face. I'm looking at her face box. If you were ice cream, what kind would you be?
If I were ice cream, what kind would I be? It's hard to answer because I could say the kind that I like to eat the most, but I feel like there's parts of me that would be in the ice cream that maybe I would eat them. Like, I'm a little nutty, so I don't like nuts in my ice cream to eat them, but maybe there's nuts in my flavor. I don't know. But I think I really love a good chocolate with peanut butter swirls ice cream. So maybe it's nutty peanut butter. It's a little extra nutty too.
I would love to try that flavor. It sounds good.
Well, what about you, Deb? What's your ice cream flavor that you would be?
I would be, I hear what you're saying by wanting the initial reaction to be what's your favorite, which that's also a good question. But I think I would be something with chocolate in it because I love that sweet flavor. And I'm a sweet person. And probably a fruit because just for fun. I love fruit.
Maybe like a chocolate raspberry. Ooh, that'd be yummy.
Ooh, because raspberries can be silly in different formats. You know, like being goofy.
Yeah, raspberry chai ice cream.
Yes, you can change.
Gelato. Can I be gelato?
You can be gelato.
Ooh, I want to be a raspberry chai gelato.
Oh, Hannah's a raspberry chai gelato. You can always change your mind. We're growing.
With my chocolate swirl. Okay, I'm good now.
Now she's a white chocolate swirl. All right. Now it's your turn to ask me a question. I'm going to pick one and show you.
Okay, so you don't see the question and I'll read it.
I don't see the question.
Alright, can you lift it up just a little higher? If you were an animal, what kind would you be?
That's a good question. If I were an animal, what kind would I be? I think these days I would be a cat. They get to lay at their leisure. They also can be feisty.
Love socializing and love the company of others that are very, very intuitive. I like all of those qualities in the horse, and I think that that's something that I connect with. So I would say a horse.
Hannah would be a horse. She was taking a moment to really think about her own characteristics and qualities that she has that she can see in animals. And that is what this is all about, is discovering yourself and discovering things about another human being. Okay, one more.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, we kind of touched on this a little. If you were a movement, what kind would you be?
Oh, that's kind of like our activity we did earlier. I like
Mm-hmm.
What about like a dance move?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's a tough one. What about you? You go first.
Okay.
Can I answer first?
Yeah, absolutely. And see, sometimes people need a moment to think, and that's okay too. We have to be flexible and patient.
Yeah, I need some think time on that one.
If I was a dance move, because that's what we've decided to kind of change the question to, I would be a hokey pokey. You put your right arm in, you put your right arm out, you put your right arm in, and you shake it all about. You get your whole body moving.
I'm in my spinning chair, so I can turn myself about.
We can turn ourselves about.
Oh, I love it. That's so funny. Yes, you are so fun to get everybody in. You put your whole self into everything. So.
Thank you, Hannah.
That's a good question. Let's see. What kind of dance moves would I be? I don't know. I like a good old twist. I wiggle a lot. Can I do wiggles?
You can be Wiggles.
I'm just a wiggle.
Let's all take a moment to wiggle.
Yes, I need to wiggle every now and again. Sometimes I wiggle in my yoga practice too, just to get really comfy, Wiggles help me relax.
Yes. Yes. Great job. I love that. That's so fun. So, this game could continue as long as you really want, or as long as the other person has the time, or as long as you have the time. It's really nice to be able to check in and say, hey, do you have anything else going on today? Or could we connect tomorrow and schedule when you can connect again? Because sometimes you have to just take a break from conversations too. So, Miss Hannah, maybe we will connect tomorrow.
Oh, I would love that. Can we please have another time to get together for some more tea? That was really fun.
Yes. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope your journey to independence continues to blossom. We are all in this life together. Keep connecting. Bye, Hannah.